I'd say the 5th hardest challenge in PoE is the Uber Ziri fight, because you have to run into the Val Temple bosses first. You have to take them out with increased damage. Aalai is the absolute worst, however the fuck you say it. He does Acid Rain on your head, which will one-shot you. I switched over here, you can see an old Caustic Arrow build. This is old footage. When you get to Uber Ziri herself, she throws red circles on the ground and just kind of throws, spires at you. In Phase 2, she goes into her little, S&M thing and has all the simps that try to feed her. In Phase 3, you have to watch because it can do reflect. It reflects curses, physical damage, and elemental damage. So the Caustic Arrow build was very effective on this because it was chaos damage. If you're not a chaos build, by the way, you have to pretty much not hit her mirror. She's holding a mirror in one of her 4 forms. You have to avoid hitting the mirror. The 4th hardest challenge, I would say, is Uber Elder, because you have to fight all the mechanics of Elder and Shaper simultaneously. The main thing to keep in mind on this fight, they alternate immunity. So right here, Shaper has a purple shield, and he's immune to damage. At this time, you can only target Elder. It then reverses, where you can target Shaper and not Elder. You'll see you have to dodge Shaper's balls. You have to get inside the Hemorrhoid Donut. Kamala Harris is sent out by the Elder, as always. You have to dodge the Shaper Beam. Significantly more challenging than the Shaper fight itself. This build, by the way, an old Wintertide brand Trickster build, which is now obsolete. It's way better to be an occultist. At the time, the cast speed made this build very comfortable, very effective. The 3rd most difficult fight is extremely more difficult than the other 2. This is where it gets really fucking hard. This is the Hidden. The Hidden is where you fight all of the Breach Lords, and it's miserable because Eshe's Shockwave, it's like one of the strongest attacks in the game. You can see me dodging it so carefully. This is an old trigger build I had, where I had Split Arrow using an Ozanot's Chant helmet, triggering Exsanguate. I think it's obsolete now because of mana changes. This build was fun as hell. Had a lot of content clear. Zoph and Yonator are not so bad. All the while, by the way, Maven is helping them, duplicating them, and so on. But their damage is so much worse than on even the pure Breachstone. Especially Toll, especially Esh. Once you get them out, as you can see, I was able to just kind of dodge and get the fight cleared. This is still me. This is this league. Wave 21 through 30. 2nd most difficult challenge. You can see all the mods that start stacking by the time you get to Wave 21 in a Simulacrum. Wave 18 to 20 are already difficult. It used to stop at Wave 20. I've beaten Wave 20 before. It was nice. That was the end of the Simulacrum. Very successful. As you can see here, once it gets past Wave 20, it gets so fucking hard even with Leech. You can't deal enough damage, and the mods, the chunks of damage are crazy. However, the most difficult fight in the game is right here. This is called the Feared. This is not me playing. This is footage from the YouTuber called Phoenix. I asked if I could use his footage. He successfully cleared it with this build. Not only do you have Shaper and Chayula, then you have Elder. So you have to fight, basically the Uber Elder fight on top of Chayula, with Maven, duplicating them and creating simulacrums of them and just, healing them. And then Uber Ziri comes out, and then you have Uber Ziri at the same time on top of Elder. And then, of course, the Cortex, too. You also have to fight Kavas's Cortex monster. So you have the Cortex boss while Maven's healing him, while all the other shit's going on. Most difficult fight in the game, I would say, in my opinion.